It's been over 100 days. Mr. Wangchuk has been arrested.
110 to be precise.
Yeah, 109 days to be precise, and the hearing is going on. How has this whole period been? And you have argued that the detention itself is based on misleading evidences, and you were not given the videos initially. So, how has it been so far?
I think we spoke in the earlier days, and since then it has been quite a uphill task. Getting the detention order and meeting Sonam needed a habeas corpus to be filed in the Supreme Court, and even after that was filed, to get his handwritten notes was a challenge. And right from the start, when he had got the detention order, he kept saying that there are these 4 videos on which the entire detention order is based, most of it, and those were not supplied to him, and he kept asking for them to the jail authorities through many letters. And then I kept asking them both for the letters that Sonam had written asking for those videos and the videos themselves. And as per the NSA, you should get the all the documents and whatever the detention order is based on within 5 or maximum 10 days. But these 4 videos were given to him on the 28th day, on 23rd of October, just a day before the advisory board meeting. So this is a very big procedural lapse, and based on which the detention order should be made void ab initio and quashed. So in a way it is an open and shut case just on this alone, because it violates section 8 of the National Security Act. And a corollary to this is that because he did not get this videos, so he was denied a chance to make effective representation, which is section 11 of the NSA, in front of the advisory board. The third is the grounds of detention that have been used against him are stale. Some of them are reliance on videos that are 1.5 years old or 1 year old. And even the allegations that are made have been fact checked by third party agencies and have been published, that it is not true. And yet they find mention in the detention order. So all of these points have been, even the FIRs that have been relied upon are do not name him. Out of the 5, 3 don't name him, and 2 that name him, one is very old, like in August this year, to which no notice was given or no inquiry was done. And even the 25th September one does not have his name in the accused. His name was added later on, towards the end. So even the FIRs are not naming him and are stale. So all this has been highlighted in the court, and we will need 1 or 2 more hearings to now come to the merits of the case. And I mean, these are enough to, it's such an open and shut case that this enough should be make the case void.
Yes, you have also said that the authorities did not apply their mind while ordering his arrest.
Yeah, thank you for pointing that out. So the detention order is a copy paste of the proposal that the superintendent of police gave to the district magistrate. So generally, in a subjective satisfaction in NSA, the district magistrate should apply his mind and not just cut copy paste whatever is given to him. So there are several judgments to this effect, that if application of mind has not happened, then that also makes the detention infructuous.
So you have been meeting Mr. Wangchuk in the jail, and as you said, first you had to file a habeas corpus petition to be able to meet him.
Yes.
And at that time he had just gone there after fasting for several days.
15 days.
How is his health condition now? What has he been doing there in the jail? Like, how have your meetings been?
So he's such a sport and such a resilient person that when I asked him about the quality of food, he said it's very simple but very nutritious. So he's generally a very optimistic, hopeful person who sees on the positive side of things. So he makes the best of everything. And so he has made his life in jail a means for his progress, just as I have made mine outside, running from pillar to post a means of my progress. So one good thing about positive and hopeful people is you take everything in your stride. But the conditions he lives in are very dire, very difficult. He's in a barrack, he's in a barrack which does not have a bed even. It's no table, no furniture.
He's sleeping on the
floor on some blankets. And he has a little place to do his walks, so which he does. But he's using his time to do Vipassana, to do exercises, Surya Namaskar, yoga, read a lot. He keeps asking for different books. I also keep taking different books depending on what I feel inspired to give him. So a lot of books of Sri Aurobindo on foundations of Indian culture, on nationalism, I have given him. Sri Aurobindo's recount of his detention in Alipur jail, I gave him to make him feel that even somebody like Sri Aurobindo has gone to jail, in addition to people like Mahatma Gandhi or Nehru and others, but even whom we consider the divine has gone to jail. So, but while giving him the book, I joked with him that just as Sri Aurobindo attained enlightenment inside the Alipur jail, when you come out, you should be a self-realized person. And he said, I'll try my best. So he's been doing Vipassana. Then if he observes some ants and their behavior, so he asks me to get books on ant behavior, because
that's very interesting.
They have a lot of solidarity, the ant community, a lot of team spirit. So maybe he wants to study that. Sometimes he didn't have a watch for a long time. So he wanted books on sundials. And so I have also given him all the feel-good books like Jonathan Livingston Seagull, like Mr. God, This Is Anna, all those positive books.
He's not allowed any phone, any devices?
Not at all. So of late, our admin has started using his Instagram and Twitter to post things on his behalf. So a lot of people ask, how come he is posting from the jail? But we have written that it's not him, but the admin staff who is doing it. No phone, no television. Even the newspapers that are given to him have cutouts of things that pertain to him or to Ladakh. So when he sees the newspaper with those cuttings, he knows I must have featured here today, or Ladakh must have.
So the jail authorities do that? They
yes. And even, I would say that they are doing their job, nothing against them. I appreciate all that they are doing for Sonam, because like everybody else, even they know that Sonam is innocent and he's been detained wrongfully. So to the extent possible, they are nice to us and him. But the laws there are stringent, so I don't blame them if they don't let me give things to him sometimes which I take.
Are you able to take any food for him?
Yeah, some fruits. And some like they didn't allow us to give dried apricots, sun-dried apricots,
which is because like something Ladakh,
and which he's been craving for. He's asked me many times to bring him sun-dried apricots, but they didn't allow. But they do allow some homemade snacks and all of that, which is very nice of them.
Is he allowed to talk to other people in the jail?
No, he's in a solitary confinement. So only the constables or people who go to give him food and all of that. But even with them, he's struck a good bond. They ask him about parenting tips for their children, about educational insights, and which he talks to them. And twice a week he can meet family. So I had been meeting him. Also now all his brothers and sisters have met him. And he's allowed to meet lawyer once a week or twice a week. And So.
And what is this nutritious food that you said he's eating?
He's just getting dal, chawal, sabzi, but he says it's very good. He's very happy. Okay. He's somebody with very minimal, expectations in life. He's somebody who's very happy with less, So.
And that's what you also advocate. Simple living.
Yes.
Yeah, even at HIAL, that's the idea.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, another meeting of the High Power Committee is likely to be held soon, though the dates are not finalized. what is going to be your expectations? Have the leaders been able to meet Mr. Wangchuk so far? How do you see, the whole way the talks are going on now since his detention?
Yeah, so most of the leaders had written to the jail authorities seeking for a meeting with Sonam, but as of yesterday, when I spoke, they haven't yet got the permission, so they are awaiting. I think it would be good if they're allowed to meet, because then the talks would be more fructuous. I'm also told that there is a talk of having Sonam be part of the talks, which I think would be a very good decision by the MHA, because that would give a lot of credibility to the whole discussion.
And at the same time, ma'am, recently in the parliament session, some MPs had raised the issue of Mr. Wangchuk's detention, but in general, the whole session had other issues dominated. So how do you see this? Do you think that this issue should have been raised more effectively or something like that?
Yeah, I mean, while I'm thankful to those who raised it, our own MP also raised it, though his mic was muted when he brought it up. But I'm also a bit disappointed that it hasn't been raised to the extent that it should have been, because it's not just about Sonam Wangchuk as an individual, but about the state of democracy in this country, of the state of use of power for illegal detention of people who have been working for this country. So I sometimes feel that if it can happen to Sonam, and it can happen to anybody else. And we cannot afford to be silent, So everybody from all quarters of life are supporting us. But I think the voice needs to be more collected and louder,
And
to reach.
Have any political leaders met you, or has anyone approached you over this issue, or expressing solidarity or anything like that?
Yes, everybody has expressed their solidarity, and right now we are not trying to make it political, because there is a legal process going on. But at the right time, if the legal process is delayed, which it is being done, because it needn't have taken 108 days for the decision to be there, it could have been done by end of November itself, before the holidays. But the Solicitor General of India, who represents the union, he always keeps taking dates after dates and employing delay tactics, because I think they have realized that there is no merit in the case. So the only way to keep it going is to keep delaying it. So it could have been done faster, but I'm told that compared to other cases, we still are getting dates which are, quick enough. And the judges themselves are pressing for the matter to be heard quickly, because they are saying that this is a habeas corpus and it shouldn't take this long. So they are coming down strongly on the Union of India and the SGI that don't keep delaying it. So hopefully when it comes up on the 29th, it would be taken up every day, and solution would be given.
And how is the situation back home, your institute, SECMOL and HIAL? Like, Mr. Wangchuk is in jail, you are busy with the case. How is it being managed?
So I would like to really applaud our second line of leadership, who've really risen to the occasion and have not allowed any disruption to happen, both at SECMOL and at HIAL. However, the new projects that we were envisaging, which I was personally leading, like the teacher training fellowship and the kindergarten K-12 school that we were planning to launch this year, that has got delayed. And secondly, a lot of our funders tell us that Upar Se, they have got orders to stop funding for us. So that's something that we'll have to be working about. So on the whole, there is a delay of about 1 to 2 years to the entire project. But the silver lining is also that a lot of people earlier used to tell me that people don't know about HIAL as much. But at least the silver lining I see is now more and more people know about the school. Everybody knew, but the university, more people know about it. And I'm sure once we tide this over, there'll be again a lot of support, and a lot of open support. Even now there is a support, but there's people are scared to openly show their support.
And at the end, I would like to ask you if you have any message for the audience, for the people, what would you like to say?
Yeah, in the last 3.5 months, what I have observed is that we are becoming a very polarized society. We are either belonging to this party or that, or this sect or that. So my appeal to everybody would be to become a true citizen of independent India, with a mind and wisdom of our own, to be above even party ideologies, and to think in the larger interest of the nation, and to support every party or any party who is upholding that vision of the nation and the kind of progress. So let us not lose our wisdom and our discernment and be swayed by narratives and party ideologies, because at the end of the day, every party has to stay in power and will do whatever it takes, and sometimes not very right things. We have seen every party start off on a very good note but also fumble along the way. So let us be the mirror to every party, so that they also continue to be on the right path. Because if we support which is wrong, then we are encouraging them to continue on the wrong. So let us not be polarized. Let us have our own, pivot and our own, value system, and our own idea of what is India and where we want it to be, and not get polarized into fake narratives and lose our way. So that's one appeal to everybody.
Thank you so much for talking to us now. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.